Man, are we this bored? How bored are we to the point where we are complaining about video games that aren't even out yet? Oh my gosh, man. So if you guys want some context, so I was, scrolling on YouTube to see what's going on, and this video got recommended to me by a content creator called Sticks News. And the title is Ananta Hater Makes Up Things to Get Mad At. So apparently, this person on Reddit decided to make a whole essay to pretty much complain about Ananta. And I'm like, all right, bro, the game isn't even out yet. Okay. The game isn't even out yet. There is no official gameplay. Yeah, they showed some, gameplay trailer, but that's not official because the game is still in development. They're still developing the game. They're still building the game, right? It's not even out yet. These people are already jumping to conclusions saying that they're kind of disappointed. Like, come on. Oh my gosh, dude. You guys need to start playing some other games, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. When you start playing other games, you're not gonna have expectations when it comes to gotcha games. Like when it comes to gotcha games, I have no expectations. I honestly don't because looking at a game like Genshin Impact that's making so much damn money and they're doing absolutely nothing to improve the game. It's like at this point, bro, the gotcha genre is cooked. Like if you are expecting something out of a gotcha game, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Like you're just gonna be disappointed. It's inevitable because at the end of the day, all these devs care about is money. All they care about is money, and they're gonna do whatever it takes to, implement different systems that forces you to spend money. Now, when it comes to Ananta, the game isn't released yet. We don't know what's going on in that game. We don't know how they're going to, implement their, monetization strategies. We don't know what they're gonna do. So all I gotta say is don't have high hopes for Ananta. I'm excited for the game, but am I expecting the game to like completely dominate the gotcha space? No, because at the end of the day, it's a gotcha game. If the game ends up being great, amazing. If the game ends up being a flop, it is what it is. We move on. That's just how these gotcha games are.
I'm
Let's check
kinda
this out.
disappointed. Imagine being disappointed for a game before it even releases. That blows my mind. At first, I was really excited about this game. I still am. A game inspired by many other games, taking bits and pieces. I don't really mind that it has not much originality. I mean, I feel like Ananta as a gacha game has a lot of originality. It's literally an anime.
Ananta, like the one thing I like about the game is the fact that it is an anime GTA game. It's like the GTA version of anime games, which is very unique. You got driving, got a lot of cars. You see characters working out in the gym. You got basketball. Like there are so many things going on. So that's why like I'm really excited for the game because it seems like there's gonna be a lot of things going on. It's not just you, going into battles, defeating enemies, getting rewards, and that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it seems like it's gonna be more than that. That's what I'm hoping for. But once again, I'm on my expectations aren't too high when it comes to these gotcha games. But the game looks really cool. It looks really cool. And this is a great opportunity for, the gotcha genre to like redeem themselves. Because let's be honest, guys, Hoyoverse has officially tainted gotcha games. Hoyoverse has been under fire recently. Netmarble, absolutely predatory company. Like all these gotcha companies are just extremely predatory, right? So if Ananta ends up being a great game, right, and it's the GTA anime game, that's gonna be a huge W for the gotcha genre. That's gonna bring in so many people from different genres, from different parts of the gaming community to play Ananta. So if the game ends up being great, that's gonna be a huge W for the gotcha community. It really is.
GTA. No other game has done that yet. But why does it have to be gacha? Because gachas are slowly becoming the norm. They are literally some of the most lucrative video games in the gaming industry. That's why. Because being a gacha game, you are essentially guaranteed success and an incredibly long life. I hate this. I hate this for the reason of how gacha works and how it practically guarantees FOMO. And I'm gonna be honest, I also don't really
Yeah, FOMO sucks. I mean, I do agree. Like, I do agree with this part where he says, "Why does it have to be a gotcha game?" I agree because once again, when it comes to gotcha games, they have a bad reputation. If Ananta wasn't a gotcha game, I feel like a lot of people would be excited for the game. But since it is a gotcha game, there's like that, lingering thought. There's like a thought lingering behind our heads, like, oh, this game might flop because it is a gotcha game. So that is understandable. But once again, the game isn't even out yet. And saying that you're disappointed, it's like, how can you be disappointed when the game literally isn't even out, bro? Like, makes no sense.
like Gacha as a business model, but at the same time, I play a lot of different Gacha games and I've had no issue acquiring any character in any of them. Maybe I might not be able to acquire necessary dupes to make them incredibly overpowered, but at the same time, I don't have any fear of missing out because I acquire every character I want in every Gacha game I play. The thing is, because there are limited banners and a low percent chance to get the thing they represent, there's no way to get the rarest drop from every single one, even if you grind your life out. I think that's false. That is grossly untrue. And that is ignoring that most anime games that are free are gacha to begin with, meaning that people who play anime games, probably the fan base that this game is appealing to, already play a gacha game in the first place. For example, me. You're a gacha gamer. You play gacha games, but you're disappointed that a gacha game has gacha in it. What?
Okay, yeah, that part right there doesn't make any sense, bro. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like um that's like me playing a card game, right? And I'm like, damn, I don't like card games because my opponent has a turn. It doesn't make any sense. It's a gotcha game, bro. Like, that's why it's called a gotcha, because it is a gotcha game. Weird, bro. That's actually kind of weird right there.
am struggling to wrap my head around that, but okay, sure. I'm really sad that it doesn't have a progression system akin to games like Warframe, or just any other MMORPG that implies grinding something to.
Wait, I'm really sad that it doesn't have a progression system akin to games like Warframe. Can somebody confirm this in the comment section down below? Because I am confused. The game isn't even out yet. Like, do we even have any information about the progression system in Ananta? Like, where is he getting this info from? I have not seen this at all. And I'm pretty sure if we had some info about the progression system in Ananta, a lot of people would have been made videos talking about it, but we haven't even seen anything about the progression system. I might be out of the loop. I have no idea, but like, what is this guy talking about?
Get the loop. No, MMO. I am an MMO player that has an extensive history in MMOs. Okay, let me tell you how MMOs work. In MMOs, you spend months grinding your ass out for gear, only to finally, upon achieving the gear that you've been grinding for, have it immediately replaced because the next patch comes out. That is if you're lucky enough to acquire said gear. You have to grind relentlessly because if you don't, you won't have the materials necessary to acquire said gear. Sound familiar? Yeah, you grind your ass out for currency with events, and you pull for characters. If you grind hard enough, you will acquire the character you need before the limited banner expires. It's the same thing. If this game doesn't do something about either the gacha or the originality, what's wrong with the original? I feel like the game is incredibly original.
The game is original, bro. Like, name one gotcha game that is literally doing what Ananta is doing, where you have characters driving cars, playing basketball, working out, probably surfing. I don't know. Name any other gacha game that's doing the same exact thing that Ananta is doing. They have so many aspects in the game, so many things in the game. Like, how can you say that Ananta is not original in the gacha space when there is literally not a single open world gacha game that is doing the same exact thing Ananta is doing? Like, do you have driving cars in Genshin Impact? No. Do you have driving vehicles in Wuthering Waves? I mean, besides Inferno Rider, but do you have characters driving cars in these open world gacha games? No, you don't. So to sit here and say that, Ananta isn't original is just odd to me. It really is odd. Sure, you can say that it's not original compared to other games, like, let's say, GTA. Like, you can say that outside of the gacha space, like outside the gacha genre, it's not original. But if we're focusing on gacha genre, like we're focusing on gacha games only, yes, it is definitely original. It's definitely original, and it's taking inspiration from multiple games like GTA, Genshin Impact, etc.
It looks and feels
Nothing
different
wrong
from
with that.
Genshin to Wuwa to Fate Grand Order to Arc Knights to every other game that is out there right now. then I just won't play it, and not a single person cares. I'm sorry. You're going onto the official Ananta Reddit. You're telling their community you are disappointed with the game because it might have gacha in it, while playing gacha games yourself, saying that you're not going to play it because the game is unoriginal and the
Yeah,
game.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this person is definitely a hypocrite for sure. Like complaining about a gotcha game having gotcha is just odd to me. I will say like if this person complained about 50-50, then yeah, that's understandable. 50-50 is definitely stupid. But when it comes to gotcha games, you summoning for a character, that's what gotcha is. And that's what Ananta is. It is a gotcha game. So they should have that in the fucking game. Like, if they don't have you summoning for characters, you summoning for a weapon or whatever, how can you call that a gotcha game? You know what I'm saying? Like, makes no sense.
Game is gonna have gacha. What? Are you listening to yourself? It's already extremely easy to burn out on gacha games because of the currency grind, then just don't play them. Because evidently, if you're burning out on them, you're not the target audience. If you don't want to spend money, there's no point in me playing another. But that's fine. Just don't. That's all there is to it. There's no point in me playing another time-wasting gacha game. At least give me a good story or combat. Maybe it'll redeem itself to me. Maybe I'll play it for a while, get burned out, or lose interest and come back.
Honestly, I think the reason why this person is saying all this is because of, what's going on with Genshin Impact and HSR. Like, when you look at these top gotcha games, right? And when I say top gotcha games, I mean like when it comes to making money. These, Hoyoverse games essentially set the standard. So like whenever new gotcha games get released, people are already like pre-disappointed. They have a pre-disappointment for that game. Like they're already disappointed due to the fact that their experience with these other gotcha games, it was just not good, right? And the fact that Ananta is a gotcha game, they're like, damn, back to square one. We have another open world gotcha game that's going to do the same exact thing Genshin Impact did, and etc. So I understand where he's coming from, but there are just like the way he it's just the way he executed this complaint, like the way he, I don't know, it's just weird. Like you said that you're a gotcha gamer yourself, yet you're complaining about gotcha. Like this person literally says, oh, I already play a gotcha game in the first place. Like he literally plays gotcha games, yet he's complaining about gotcha itself, which doesn't make any sense to me. So I see where he's coming from. Like gotcha games have a bad rep, and you look at Genshin Impact that pretty much ruined, you know, it pretty much like Genshin Impact literally ruined other gotcha games because most of these gotcha games are copying off of Genshin Impact because they're making a ton of money. So therefore, they're gonna take the opportunity to do the same exact thing Genshin Impact is doing to make money as well. Like Genshin Impact is essentially a cheat code because the community is just brain dead, right? So I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's like this whole thing is just not it, bro. Like his response, like his complaint, just doesn't make any sense, and it's just inconsistent. And it's just, I don't know. He's just a hypocrite at this point, you know. Just a
They need
I don't know.
they can't have gacha or I'll quit. They can't. It has to be more original or I'll quit. JK, if it has a good story or good combat, maybe yeah, no, I'll totally play. I'll play it for a while. Did you literally? Your entire thought process changed like halfway through typing this out. Let's just hope the game itself will be good because they really like the idea of anime GTA with a ton of other genres. Yeah,
What? Wait, dude, come on, bro. Come on. All right. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This person is smoke. I mean, their name is really Big Left Nut, but you literally just said there's no originality for the game. Then you continue to say, let's just hope that the game itself will be good because I really like the idea of GTA with a ton of other genres. You literally just admitted that the game, right? The game is unique because it is an anime GTA game and is taking inspiration from multiple games outside of gacha games. Come on, bro. This whole thing is just inconsistent, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm surprised I didn't see this Reddit. I'm surprised I didn't see this on Reddit, bro. This is actually insane, bro. Like this guy's entire argument is just flip flop all over the place. Like what the fuck?
because it's unique and original. Exactly, that is why. Come on, dude. What even is this rep? I'm kind of disappointed.
Yo, this is insane,
No
bro.
offense, but dude, this sounds like you're complaining for the sake of complaining. Evidently, you
Yeah.
really hate Ananta, and the game hasn't even released. The game hasn't even held an official public test phase. Chill. Let's see what the comments are saying though. The sub is the most annoying place. Just stop playing gacha games if you don't like them. Yeah, exactly. then go play GTA. You're asking for a completely different game now. We still don't know how the gacha will even be implemented. Look, at the end of the day, if you don't like the game, then just don't play it. It's really that simple. You don't need to go on to their official.
Or we can just simply wait for the game to release and then we can jump to conclusions. I mean, I don't understand why we're acting like we have like, I don't know, 2 years left on this earth. Like, I don't know why this guy thinks like there's gonna be an asteroid that's gonna hit the earth, a meteorite that's gonna hit the earth in 2 years, and he has to hurry up and complain before time runs out. Like, bro, chill, man. Chill out, relax, let the game release first, and then we can jump to conclusions, and then we can criticize the game. Let's just wait, bro. Let's just wait. I don't like the idea of criticizing a video game that's not even released yet. It's just not fair. Wait for the game to come out first, and then we can go ahead and share our thoughts and opinions.
Subreddit, onto their forums, onto their Discord, and then whine about it. Just don't play the game and play something else that you're more interested in. Evidently, that seems to be something like a single player console game, or maybe a PC game, maybe a premium mobile game. This right here, this is absolutely pointless. Clearly, you're angry for no reason whatsoever. Hey, where do you think you're going? I see what you're doing there.
Yeah, so that's pretty much this video, man. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and like this. I mean, yeah, I get where he's coming from. It's like, my thing is, I understand why people complain about gacha games, and trust me, I complain about gacha games too. But I'm not complaining that gacha games are gacha. For example, I'm not sitting here complaining that they're making limited 5-star characters. That just doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? However, if you complain about 50/50, that is definitely understandable because, spending a lot of money just for you to like lose 50/50 is fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the problem with that whole whatever Reddit thread, like the whole issue with that uh response that guy made, the issue with that is that he is literally complaining about gacha games themselves. Like, he's saying gacha games, um, like he's essentially frustrated about the gacha genre. And at the same time, he's like, all right, I don't like the genre, but I still play the games in that genre. Like, what, bro? Like, those are the same people. Those are people I'm talking about, guys. They know that these gacha games have issues, yet they still spend money and they still spend their time playing them. Just uninstall, bro. Uninstall the game, stop spending money, and that's it. If we all came together and we all said, all right, we're uninstalling HSR tomorrow. How much you guys want to bet the developers are like, all right, let's get our shit together because nobody's playing our fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't make any more money because nobody's playing the game. So they got to fix the game. Like, there's nothing else they can do. They have to fix the game. They have no other choice, or the game is going EOS. So it really comes down to the community and the developers. When it comes to the gacha space, the issue is the community and the developers. I'll say that it is like 70% the developers' fault, and it is actually no 60% of the developers' fault and 40% of the community's fault, because the developers, they're just pretty much exploiting these absolute idiots, absolute retards in the gacha space who have no fucking brain cells. And some people in the gacha community, they don't even have self-control to simply not spend money. Like, all you have to do is take your wallet, throw it out the window, or put it in a vault and don't even fucking use it. That's all you have to do. Or just simply uninstall the game. If you still want to play the game, go ahead. But spending money when you know that you spending money is pretty much incentivizing the developers to not improve their game. Why are you spending money, bro? Why are you spending money? I know there's going to be some Genshin cucks who are going to come in here and say, well, you're being a hypocrite, Faros, because you're complaining about Genshin Impact and HSR. Why don't you just leave the game? Here's the thing. The difference between those games and Ananta is that Genshin Impact has been out for 4 fucking years. The game has been out already. The game is already out. HSR is already out as well. And we've been playing the game for years. That's the difference. So therefore, I have the ability to actually complain about the game because I experienced the game, I played the game, and therefore I'm like, if this game is not satisfying me, if this game is, if this game has issues, I should call out these issues. And that's exactly what I'm doing for those games. Meanwhile, for Ananta, if I'm sitting here making a video saying, all right, Here are the reasons why Ananta is dog shit. You guys will look at me as if I'm crazy and I'm delusional because how can I make a video criticizing a game that doesn't even exist yet? It makes no sense. And that's the difference between Ananta and these other games. Game isn't out, so therefore I can't say anything about Ananta. Meanwhile, for Genshin Impact and HSR, those games have been out for years, so therefore I can open my mouth and actually criticize those games and complain about those games. That's the difference. And I'm not complaining that Genshin Impact and HSR are gacha games. I'm not complaining about that. The issue with both of those games are the developers being absolutely fucking clueless and just sabotaging their game, and the community also being brain dead. So I just wanted to point that out there because you guys already know how these Hoyo shows are. They will do whatever it takes to take your argument, take what you said, twist it, and add in a whole bunch of bullshit that I never said, and then paint this narrative that, oh, you know, I'm being a hypocrite because I'm complaining about Genshin Impact, but I'm not complaining about Ananta. Like, what? Game isn't out, bro. Game isn't out yet. That's pretty much it, guys, for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Adios.